Pisces. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2023 general energy reading. I'd like to request that you look up, find, and watch your moon ascending / rising sign as well. That could give you an overall picture of what the month of October has for you. I hope this reading finds you well. I hope this reading finds you happy, living in an attitude of gratitude. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and share. So here we go for October 2023 for the sign of Pisces. Pisces. Oh, all right, we're going to set those aside and take the major three. So hostilities, happy family, and strategy. But then we also had balance and first chakra archangel Michael. So kind of what I feel here is that there may be just a lot of chaos going on in your life. You're wishing for a happy family. You're wishing for balance. You're wishing for things to kind of work out and I mean to obtain and sustain this happy family platform, this happy family foundation. But you seem to be going through a lot of trials and tribulations. So what you're being guided to do is start figuring out where those trials and tribulations are coming from. What's going on? Why is there so much hostility in the family? Why is there so much hostility in the workplace? Why is there so much hostility with your significant other? Why is there so much hostility between you and your significant other, or you and your children, or you and family members? So this is what needs to be planned out. And you also need to start taking back your power, right? You also you need to start saying, I'm done with the hostility, I'm done with the bullshit, I'm done with the chaos, I'm done with it all. If you don't like the way things are done around here, if you don't like the way things are achieved or said or done or whatever the case is, then you can find yourself another place to live, another place to stay. There are people who are just unhappy people, and there are people who just need to be in chaos all of the time. And regardless if you are trying to obtain, maintain, or balance the family dynamics, if there is one person in this family dynamic that just doesn't want to make things work out, then whatever hostilities is going on isn't going to make it work out. Right? So you have to find that happy medium, stand in your power, and make the strategy or make the plans that you need to make to either one, figure out what the fuck is going on, two, try to bring a little normacy and balance, three, stand in your power, strategize, figure out what's going on and how to fix it, or four, tell whomever it is to, maybe you need to go work on yourself for a while before we can work on ourselves. Right? Maybe you need to work on yourself before we can work on ourselves. If it's a job situation, I do not like the hostility that is going on here. I don't have to take it. I will no longer take it. And go to whom you need to go to and share with them how this workplace or position is. And then see if the higher ups can do anything about the hostility in the workplace. There is no need for anyone to be going through any type of chaos or trauma, either at home, in a partnership, in a relationship, in a business, wherever the case is. We are meant to live happy, abundant, nurturing, worthy, receptive, awakened lives. The hostilities and the chaos keep us stuck. It keeps us going through patterns that we've already been through time and time again, and nothing changes. And if nothing is changing, then the problem lies somewhere within that dynamic, right? And it may be time to kind of figure out where that is. So standing in one's power, calling upon Archangel Michael for not just to help, but also for protection, bringing things into balance a little bit, trying to figure out where this all lies. And this has a lot to do with your future as well. We have the telescope up here, and we have the compass here. We have the key to knowledge. So I think maybe in the back of your head, it's probably something you don't want to admit to yourself, but you know where it's coming from. You know where the hostilities is coming from. You know where the chaos is coming from. And you know that you're capable of taking care of it and doing what needs to be done to nip it in the bud. Okay, that card fell. And what we have here is the celebration card. So when the hostilities are nipped in the bud, and when we find the catalyst of it, or when we find why it is, this is using our intuition as well, things start changing. Things start getting back to normal as it could be for you, as normal as it is for you. In the Six of Cups, we're giving thanks. We are paying it forward. We're having meetings. We are talking to people. We are bringing things into balance. There is a financial opportunity that's coming your way. So maybe it's a job that was the chaos, and that is, you go to the higher ups, or you just decide that you don't want this anymore, and your life starts changing for the better. There's a lot of creativity happening, a lot of speaking your truth happening, opening your heart happening, using your intuition, a lot of celebration, a lot of paying it forward, a lot of giving thanks. And then there is a new opportunity that is being presented to you. Yeah, it's time to start cutting cords from the past, cutting cords from that hostility, cutting cords from whomever put you in that position to feel hostile, or anywhere. It's just time to cut cords and allow doors to open for you. You cut a cord, one door opens, another door closes. You cut another cord, one door opens, another door closes. You cut another cord, one door opens, another door closes. We need to cut all the cords that we can to those feelings of hostility, so the doors of happiness can open for us. The doors of opportunity can happen for us. The doors of celebration can happen for us. And it seems like you do that. And it also seems like it's a struggle to do that, right? That Nine of Wands is a struggle, and it doesn't have to be a struggle. We have a tendency to make things a struggle by overreacting to them. But the Queen of Swords is there, and she's got sword in hand and quill in hand, and the pen is mightier than the sword. So she's able to write the life that she has in her head into existence. She's sitting on this beautiful crystal throne, which means she's very connected to spirit source. The cushion behind her is about the chariot and the star moving forward toward your dreams and desires. The blue is her speaking her truth. She's very wise, she's older, and she knows what she wants. The cat is in peace, the gold is royalty. So she is sitting upon her throne, and she got there not by the chaos and hostility. She got there by taking control of what she needed to take control of, and she weeded out the rats. She cut the cords from whatever chaos and hostility was around her. She cut the cords from, feeling that she had to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. This sword isn't drawn in a hostile way. This sword is up showing you we can do things this way, or we can do things this way. Either way, shit's gonna get done. So then we have you in a place of protection here. The Knight of Wands is very much looking at that dragon, feeling that I need to protect what I have created. But while protecting what you have created, it's also a distraction from what you were trying to create, or you're still in the process of creating. So don't allow that, don't allow the chaos that once was, the hostility that once was, to still keep you in this feeling of needing to protect yourself after you're cutting the cords, right? There's this need after cutting these cords. There's this need to move forward, but not to move forward in a sense of continuation of struggle, to move forward in a sense of a continuation of acquiring, accumulating, and manifesting what you want. So the Hanged Man wants you to kind of look at things from a different perspective. You have that key to knowledge yet again. There's that key yet again. You have that key to knowledge. Look at this from a different perspective and allow yourself to see that the hostilities and the chaos and what you feel you have to go through in order to get out of this. It's a manufactured belief. It's an illusion, right? We step away from that anxiety. We step away from that hostility, and then we move on. We don't continue to hold on to it and make it a part of our existence with this continuation of the fight and the continuation of needing to protect what we're stepping into or what we're trying to create, right? Once it's done, it's done. That's no more of that is needed, right? And I kind of feel like the person who you're trying to walk away from comes back around, or there's a new person that comes in that kind of wants to, be there for you and give you all of this love and adornment and they mean well, but they're not one who is able to follow through. They are not one who's able to follow through. So don't let yourself walk out of this hostility and these trials and tribulations only to step into something that makes you again feel abandoned or used or cast out. Because once we step out of that hostility, I mean, there's happiness here, there's paying it forward here, there's giving back here, there's conversations with family here, there's a new opportunity here. But then there's this feeling of the continuation of a struggle. And the Queen of Swords is saying, no, it's not a continuation of a struggle. It's not. We got this covered. But there's still this continuation of a struggle, this continuation of not just a fight, but a continuation of being overly protective. And if you're cutting the cords that you need to, and moving away from that hostility, then there should be no need for you to continue to fight and struggle and fight and struggle. So unless you're looking at this from a different perspective and not allowing yourself, this is not necessary. You don't have to get into relationships or commitments in order to get through this, right? You're being guided to bring some balance into your life and to maybe kind of deal with this yourself. Right? This person's going to come in and offer you the moon and the stars. There's not going to be any moon and stars. You're going to get offended again, and you're going to find yourself back in this hostile situation, looking for some sort of comfort, looking for some sort of sanctuary out there in the cold, feeling deceived, feeling abandoned, feeling used, right? But looking at this from a different perspective is seeing how you can move past without feeling like you have to continue the fight and the protectiveness, right? Because if you're doing what you should be doing, which is cutting cords and weeding out rats and allowing new doors to open, then that isn't a struggle. That's not a struggle. That's something that should automatically be done. So you're adding too much onto the plate here. Right? It's easy peasy. It's come into balance. It's call upon our Archangel Michael. It's stepping into your strength and your courage. It's releasing yourself from that chaos and that hostility. It's celebrating that you were able to release yourself from that chaos and hostility. It's paying it forward. It's helping others. It's waiting for that new opportunity. It's cutting cords. It's looking at things from a different perspective. It's standing in your power. And that's what it is. It's not getting into relationships where you feel you have to protect yourself again, but then you find yourself cast out. It's not that. That brings more hostility in. You are manifesting something great. Don't sabotage it by getting back into something equally as hostile as you just got out of. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And the problem is that we are out there looking for external sources of love, that we are not loving ourselves, right? Some of us really don't know how to love ourselves. So we look for that external source of love, regardless of what form it comes in, chaos or peace, and we accept it. There's no need for that. There's no need for you to bring in this external relationship, just as you're getting out of this chaos that makes no sense. Call upon your spirit guides, Archangel Michael being one. And this is going to be a journey for you, a spiritual journey. I kind of feel it's going to be for you, Pisces, and also an emotional one. right? I'm saying to you here that things are chaotic and hostile. And these chaotic things and hostile things in your life need to be cut out. So, which means probably cutting out situations and people and partners or friends, or getting away from situations and your work environment, right? But that doesn't mean getting back into the same situations that you got out of. You got to learn to love yourself, Pisces. You got to learn to love yourself. You got to learn how to manifest your wants, needs, dreams, and desires without running to somebody else to help you. You have to learn to love yourself before getting back into relationships that are only going to make you feel abandoned again. You got to connect with your spirit guides, and you got to find that spark of inspiration. You got to do a little bit of soul searching. Desire. I offer all longings to you. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers all longings to you. Let me feel whole, knowing all true needs will be handled. You are my source for all. You don't need an external source, because Spirit's got your back. Spirit has your back. Everything that you want, need, and desire, Spirit brings to you without empty promises, right? There's no empty promises here from Spirit. There is no breaking your heart or deceiving you from Spirit. Everything that you want, need, and desire, Spirit has for you. Spirit is just waiting for you to be ready. Heart. I allow my heart to lead. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am, and use me for the greatest good. So allow your heart to be led by love as you go through this situation. I don't mean romantical love. I mean the love for self, the love to create your dreams and desires. That's what I mean. Have a great and wonderful October, Pisces. Take care of you. Bye.